Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for checking out this video, joining us on our vlog. Again, you guys have been great. The support's been awesome. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. We're slowly getting there, but we're putting out content. Help us out. Everything we do is all about cars, about the experience, about having fun. And it's been great. We've really appreciated the support. We got a great day today. We have the Paragon Performance C8 Z06 exhaust that we're going to be installing today. We're going over to Injected Engineering in Kennesaw, Georgia. We're going to do the install. First, we're going to do some dyno pulls, get baseline, see what this thing makes from GM. I'm actually excited to see that. Then we're going to video the install, get some footage of that, get a shop tour over there at Injected Engineering. They're great guys. I've worked with them on other projects before. And then we're going to do some dyno pulls afterwards and see what this thing picks up. Paragon claims up to 16 wheel horsepower, up to 21 pound-foot. We're going to check it out and see. Also, I'm really interested to see how the sound is on this. Every video I've seen online, the clips sound amazing. But that's just from them. I haven't heard anything yet. I haven't seen it on a customer car. I haven't seen anything. So we may be the first one out there on YouTube to have this set up. So we're going to see. But thanks for coming by. Hang on today. We're going to have a great day. And we're going to get some great footage for you guys. All right, we're here at Injected Engineering here. We're going to go around front here today to do the Paragon Performance install on the exhaust. We're going to get some before and after dyno, get some exhaust footage, some sound clips, all kinds of good stuff for you. So hang in there. I'll show you something cool here in just 1 second. All right, something I thought was neat here. We got pulled up here, parked. It's kind of the only spot right now, but ended up parking right next to our 2009 Dodge Challenger project that is completed, that we will be doing some stuff on here shortly. But you guys are going to love that car. We finally got the Mantic clutch, and we kept blowing up Hellcat clutches with the power levels we were making. Man, look at the way the sun catches that paint. Wow. I mean, it almost looks like a gray. So we just happened to see this fella pull up here in his car. I'll talk to him in a little bit, but if that is not one of the coolest things, we'll get his Instagram handle and let you guys check it out. But man alive, that is cool, cool, cool. Check that out. I mean, there you go, McQueen, Atlanta. But just check this out. I mean, man alive, does that look cool. All right, heading up here. Injected Engineering, there's their number here over in Kennesaw, Georgia. We're gonna head in here in a second and get this going today. All right, so we got Hayden here from Injected Engineering. We got Zach at the desk here. We're gonna do a little quick shop tour and just check everything out.
Over here, this is generally the quick side of the shop, or some dialing in for the dyno. We have a 2019 F-150 up in the air. We're doing built motor, built trans, custom fuel system, roll cage, on-3 twin turbo kit, walked out the cams. We should make hopefully 1,400 wheel or so. Another wheel and tire package, carbon fiber seats. Pretty all-out street car build.
I like how street car with the air quotes. That's how you guys do street cars here at Injected, right?
That's our street car. In-house dyno, in-ground, supports 2,000 horsepower. Over on this side is more of the bigger builds, long-term jobs. Wrapping up doing a 3-liter Whipple on E85 on this Hellcat. It'll make an easy 1,000 to the tire. This guy's been with us for a few years. We've done it in stages. Started out as our pump gas package, then our E85 gas-a-hull package, and now finally moving on to the 3-liter Whipple here. We have a Gen 2 Viper over here, Paxton supercharger, going back in with a built motor, which you see some pretty good numbers out of it. Hellcat here for some upgrades, going into the motor on this, trying to take it a good bit step further past 1,000. And then just some of the things we really don't advertise too much. We have a 93 Lightning.
I like that Lightning.
Way back in the day, old school blower, 351, and just freshening it up, having it ready for car shows, that type of thing. And then 68 Fastback, just getting it back to running condition, getting the customer taken care of, back on the road.
All right. Yeah, you guys have been great, taking good care of me. These guys are fantastic. If you're anywhere near close, you guys got to give these guys a call. They take good care of you. The owner Eric's an awesome dude, and Hayden will be the guy you deal with the most, and he's always gets right back to you, man. He takes good care of you. So thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. Injected Engineering, got the Z06 strapped down to the dyno. We're getting ready to make our first pulls, see what this thing makes to the tire from GM. We're going to get the exhaust changed over. Going to get some more pulls in later, see if we pick up any horsepower, get some sound pulls. I got a GoPro at the back to pick up some sounds. I've got some pulls from before and after. So we're going to see how this goes today. Again, here at Injected, I'll introduce you to Eric, the owner, here in a little bit, just so you guys can meet him. Great shop. We'll give you a shop tour in a little bit. of install here. Get the exhaust on. We taking the wheels off, the back wheels, because you have to get into here to the fender liner. You have to take these bolts out here, take the fender liner off, because this whole back end's got to come off for us to get to the exhaust on the inside. I've got the GoPro on the other side. We'll have some time lapse after this, but I'll just kind of catch each step as we go. See down here where we have, you can see the pan there, the bolts will have to come off. That's the inside of the fender well, and then the bolts coming off across the bottom to get the back end off. And you can see the exhaust valve there, which we will be getting rid of when we get rid of the exhaust, and we'll get some better pictures when we come off. Alright, so as you can see here, the clips for the target top hold down have to come out. Then this will come out, the surround will come out, this will come out, and then at that point be ready to take the rear end off. The hardest part really is just getting this bumper off. The exhaust itself shouldn't be much of an issue. I guess the good news is it'll cool down by the time we get to it, so other than that, we'll update you here. Alright, bumper's going. You guys can see there's 2 clips here we're working on getting off. That's the last thing holding the bumper on. And then it'll come off, and the back end will be.
Got it? I got it.
Alright. So there's the ass end. Alright, back end's off. We have the liner out. You can see the air intake here. Here's the exhaust that'll be coming off. You see that each one of these they had to come off. So go ahead and get this surround off, and we'll go from there. Kind of makes me wish I already had the E-Venturi intake I'm looking at, because while it's out, just go ahead and cut it, because they have that nice cutout. It looks really good, but just wanted you to kind of see what all's involved. This is not a jack it up 2-minute kind of deal or hour kind of deal. The whole back end of the car has to come apart to do this. So factory exhaust just about done. Just got to get that bottom plate off, and then it lifts up in. We'll get some of that. Wow. Okay, before we end up putting it on the car again, I know we went over this, but look at the quality of the welds here. It's the Paragon logo. I mean, just the craftsmanship of these things is absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, look. Wow. So if you guys haven't thought about it, man, this is a very quality exhaust system here. I can't wait to hear how it sounds, but you will not be disappointed in the quality on these. I tell you. Stock exhaust is out, and as you can see, compared to what we just had, that is big. There's a lot of heat shielding on that too, so I want to, and it's an interesting material, but you see the valves on it, for which we'll have the MPP valves, but which it looks like here, like once it opens up, it looks like it's a straight out exhaust anyway, so the Paragon should be kind of do that. But the weight savings, I will weigh this when I get it home and just kind of see what the difference in weight is, but it's going to be a good bit. Like, I don't doubt their claims at all looking at the size of this. So. Also too, I'm hoping this fits in the back. It should, because I got the other parts in without any problem getting them down here, but hopefully getting that in the back. If not, I'll have to come back and pick it up. The frunk is nice to have for backpacks. The back trunk, they say you can get 2 golf bags in them, is what GM always keeps telling everybody, but it's not really as much room as you kind of think it is. For travel, for some small bags, like when we came back from Bowling Green, it was good, but looking at this, I'm hoping it works. So, factory exhaust off. You can see coming out of the collectors, coming out of the cats there, that's where it'll go up into. And a bit of heat shielding back here too, man, a good bit.
We're teetering over there.
Still teetering.
But I mean, we're hovering 50, 55.
54.2.
Yeah.
All right, that's about what it's supposed to be. It's about 54.2. All righty. We have 54.2 is what we had on it when it wasn't on there. So we just actually, Hayden here at the shop was nice enough to set up a scale. We put a little plate on it and zeroed it out. Wasn't perfect, but we got a pretty good idea of the weight. 54.2 pounds is what we got. We were both kind of balanced on either side of it. You'll see previously in the video there. So maybe it's a little bit heavier than that, but I mean 54, 55 pounds, let's call it. And then the Paragon performance that I weighed this morning was 24 point something. So it's 30 pounds weight saving confirmed, weighed before and after. This is a pretty hefty system here, but you can save 30 pounds and pick up a few horsepower. We're hoping, you know, I'd like to see 8 to 10. I mean, that would be ideal, but the Paragon claims up to 16 horsepower, up to 21 foot-pounds. So we'll see here shortly. The bumper's about on, and we'll get it back on the dyno and we'll let you know.
So this is avoid all your screen feeling by the column. 6.5 inches heavy. 3/4. Yeah.
So here we're putting the rear hangers on because the front hangers are deleted with the new system. You'll see on the Paragon that with less weight they don't need that front end there, so we'll do the back end hangers and that's all they have. Actually, what we had to do, we had to loosen this here to give us a little bit more lateral movement so we can get it lined up to get the V-band stuff. I think I saw in Paragon's video where they put it together and lift it up in the same, but this one's just fine. It gives you a little bit of extra here. Alright. So now we're putting on the valve or the NGT valve simulator so it'll plug in so it won't throw a code on the check engine light. You see up there we got it where we have them zip tied up out of the way to keep them off the exhaust for the heat. Got that nice and pretty, looks good, out of the way.
They did good.
Yeah, it's a quality piece, and the welds are amazing. Yeah, all right, we'll get them all, we'll get it cinched up, and then we'll get the tips lined up before we get the back end back on, so that way we can line it up nice. here banging. You see we have to put all the screws back in. It's not just like it used to be where you jack it up in your driveway on jack stands and change your exhaust. This takes a lot more. So, alright, so the holders for the target top going back in. First one there on the right, we'll do the left one here on the left. And then work on getting the bumper back on and get it back on the dyno. We're getting the bottom part squared away here. I just wanted to get a quick view. Did a pretty good job lining that up. Bumper's just about back on. We'll get this adjusted kind of towards the end here so they're pointing straight out. But just want to kind of you see how they sat in there. There's a lot of space here where the mufflers. I mean, it's just cavernous where that was. So we just weighed it. It's 30 pounds difference from the stock. So that's going to make a big difference no matter what horsepower you pick up. So the only thing here I want to kind of just show is we tightened up the V-bands. We got it all lined up, centered. So we tightened the V-bands on one thing, kind of pulled it a little bit this way. And same thing on this way, kind of pulled it a little bit this way. So you can see it's kind of a little bit out, but they're still centered here. And you know, you're really not going to see when it's driving on the tips or anything like that, but just kind of wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. And as we connected or tightened up the V-bands, it just kind of pulled them out a little bit. But they're still centered, they still look good. I'm happy with it. Now it's time to see how they sound and how much power we pick up. Wow, what a day. We're back at DBMHQ. We got the Paragon Performance C8 Z06 exhaust installed. Baseline, this car made 603 rear wheel horsepower. That's great from the factory. I was really impressed with that number. We did the install. You guys saw the footage. It really wasn't as bad as I thought. Just anybody can do it at home even. Just make sure you're careful, take your time, you know, remember where everything goes. There's a lot of those little T15 bit screws. And then we put it back on the dyno and we made 615.91. So 615.91, just 12.91, so basically 13 rear wheel horsepower. And checking the graphs, I'll have to look back, but it was about 10 pound-feet of torque. So 13 horsepower, 10 pound-feet of torque. You can really feel the difference, especially up top, but the gains were across the whole rev range. I posted earlier the dyno sheets so you guys could see those. Nothing to hide here. The sound is amazing. You know, before, I think when you first started it, it had almost a mechanical Porsche, you know, straight six kind of sound. And then, of course, you know, as you got up into the revs, it sounded much more exotic, more Italian, you know, supercar kind of sound. I think now, in general, it has that supercar sound the whole way throughout. There's a little bit of drone, about 3,000 RPMs if you're just steady state cruising, but, you know, the transmission is great on this thing. It keeps it out of that range. You know, if you're just cruising, it's keeping it, you know, 1900 as you're cruising. So you're really not in that zone that much, but I will say, you're just being completely transparent and honest that, you are going to get a little bit of drone at about 3,000 RPMs, but the noise level is not that bad. You can still talk in the cabin, you know, you can still play the radio. It doesn't, you know, overpower anything, but the sounds are absolutely glorious. You guys are going to love this exhaust. I haven't seen any customer cars or any installs of people doing it on YouTube yet, so we may very well be the first on this. I hope we are. We did not get this as sponsored. We paid for this, but we are working with Paragon Performance to, you know, kind of, you know, move some products if we can. If you go and you want to order this exhaust or anything from Paragon Performance, you know, I've done the hood struts, I've done the jacking pucks, I've done different things. You know, at the checkout, put in the code DBMRACING, and that way they can track, you know, where the traffic's coming from. It would greatly help us. Who knows? Maybe we get a sponsorship in the future. I don't know. We were not given this exhaust. We paid for it. We wanted to go ahead and give it an honest review. The guys and girls at Paragon were great. Corey was, you know, great. I told him, hey, we're gonna put this on. We're gonna dyno it. We're gonna put it on the internet, and they were cool with it. So they had confidence in their product that it was gonna pick up power, because they didn't balk at all when I told them we were honestly gonna put it up there, no matter what numbers it made, and see where we're at. The other thing I did, I weighed before and after. The before weight on the Paragon setup was 25 pounds, like 24 point something here at the house. And then it's in the video you saw, we weighed the factory exhaust and it came in just under 54 pounds, but that was with Hayden and I kind of balancing it because it was on this plate. So probably a little bit heavier, a few more pounds, so 55, 20, it's at least 30 pounds difference, at least. It may be a little bit more, you know, I've seen some numbers, you know, Paragon claims, you know, 59 for the factory exhaust. It could be just the way we were, you know, having to hold that just to kind of keep it from rocking back and forth. But I mean, you can definitely count on at least a 30-pound difference between the stock and the Paragon setup. The sound is awesome. Thanks for hanging with us today, guys. Again, I mentioned earlier, please subscribe, like, you know, share this. I mean, it's helping us out. The support has been great, but we want to push to those 1,000 subs. We want to be able to bring you guys more content, so help us out, and we really appreciate it. We've got the throttle controller coming. The video is here. It's installed. I just haven't had the time to edit the video, so got that coming. Challenger's coming back. We got other vehicles we've got going, so stick with us. Thank you again, and I hope you guys have a great time and you're enjoying this content as much as we are making it.